Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 2025. The Mariners right now sitting pretty at 36 and 28, ahead by 7.5 games of the Astros and 9 games of the Rangers. A lot of very similar stuff this year to what happened last year for the Mariners, but can we seal the deal unlike the Mariners did last season? I want to start this episode by doing something we've not really done so far. Let's go through minor league stuff, minor league statistics for our best players in the minors. We got a lot of prospects. Obviously, that's sort of what the Mariners are known for, their development of players until they get to the major leagues. Harry Ford looking pretty good, hitting 251 with only one homer. So actually not that good. OPS pretty low, but hopefully he's a good defensive catcher. Let's go ahead and look at his fielding percentage. Pretty good, and the WAR is pretty high, so it means his fielding is probably pretty good. So Harry Ford looking pretty solid. I guess technically Canzone's a prospect, but he's been in the majors a lot, over 130 career games in the major league. So not really. Here's Montez. He's really the guy you want to look out for. He's not having a great year, but he's very raw still. He's only 20 years old. The raw power he possesses is truly incredible. And in the game, he's developing it against lefties, not really against righties. Cole Young, looking okay, I guess. Not really what you want for any of these guys so far. Arroyo, one of your top prospects as well. He's hitting pretty good. 773 OPS. See anyone else here? Jonas Celestin, very good. Jonas Celestin looking really good. 300 average, 2 homers. Striking out a bit too much for my taste, but the OBP is still solid. Singinti, I believe. Singinti might be right. Singinti. I think that's correct. But 11 games started. Pretty good stuff so far for him. A guy who's also pretty raw, switch pitcher. So I don't know how that works in the game, but that is interesting. Colt Emerson has not made his debut yet in Double A. Let's go ahead and look at Double A second baseman, shall we? And see where we stand with that. He would need to come up, and he would be behind Nick Dunn. Dude, Colt Emerson's coming up. He's 19. We're going to go ahead and send him up Double A. And we'll go to the Double A team, and we will instantly make him the starter at second base. By the way, this is not Julio Rodriguez. This is a different Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners have 2 Luis Castillos and 2 Julio Rodriguezes. So that's interesting. And also put in Farmelo, please. Thank you. He's hitting fairly well. So want to get him going a little bit more also. But that's a bit of our updates there. I wanted to do one more thing. Let's look at training really quick, see if we want to have anyone move, because they don't really change it for you. It does it on its own. Batting cages is fine for Julio. I'm just going to go till I see something I don't like. Pigeon cluck, I guess that's cool. I'm gonna rather it be like probably this, I would say, for him, for Kirby. Castillo, that's fine. Cal, yeah, that's good. I need to make sure that's like not where he should be doing it all. He should not be fielding. He should go purely this Munoz. Same, uh, kind of same. I want sort of all of our pitchers to be doing the pitching coach session because that's the best one. Rosarena contact, I guess, is okay. Dario Moreta doesn't really matter, but like I said, preferably pitching coach session. Luke Rayleigh, that's fine. Santos, pitching coach session, please. Um, all of them really, I think. Hopefully, Brian is definitely someone for the weight room. Themo, contact's good. Sprints for JP makes a lot of sense. He has a lot of ground balls, so that's fine. Let's go down here a little bit. I did not like where I saw Lazaro Montes. I want Lazaro Montes to work on. I guess this is more important. He'll develop the other on his own. So there's that. Really quickly, let's go ahead and look at the trading block. Altuve's still there. McClanahan, Bregman, Peterson. No one really that I'd be interested in going after, to be honest with you, because I think we're in a good spot. So really no one that I see immediately that pops off the screen. And we've learned in real life now for the Mariners that the bullpen is a disaster, so it's well represented here in the show. The bullpen's not playing well at all. In fact, Spires probably go back here. Brash should go back to medium relief. And the starting pitching looks really good. Looks really good. The lineup is looking okay, I guess. There's still a lot of bad. One thing that I've seen floated around in real life is a Cole Young call-up and J.P. Crawford DFA. He's 30 years old. He's having a career worst year, but he's got a contract that I don't really want to put him away of. It would be a lot of dead money to DFA him. So I won't do that yet. If that seems to be where the Mariners are going, I will probably lean that way. But right now it seems like they're going to wait it out with mainly the whole team, even though they're not good. And I also want to go ahead and look at transactions in the league just to see what's been going on. Oh, no trades. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's see. Where's all? Where's all? I want all. Here we go. Brian Hayes, that's us. Bender to the Nats. And Colombe to the Twins. So nothing crazy, which is we have the slider on pretty low because the AI logic is so bad. So we left off last week here in the Diamondback series. I want to get to this Cubs series. And we'll go ahead and simulate through these. Mariners win this game, come back and get the win. Brash in trouble. And he does allow the run. We get a series loss there. Home team down. How many outs? 2 outs. Guardians win that. I don't really want to jump into many of these. To be honest, we get swept. Get a win there. Beat the Red Sox again. Sweep the Red Sox. So back in the winning ways. We've not seen a Bryce Miller start, and Shota Imanaga would be fun to play against. So we'll do this game, and he's also having a Cy Young caliber season. I mean, and the Cubs are incredible. 21 games over 500 as the Rangers are cutting into the lead in the division right now. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Let's go ahead and look at the Cubs very quickly. This is the team I've been eyeing to play. I want to see what's up with them. They're really good in this. Kyle Tucker, MVP candidate, OPSing 923, 11 homers. So homers are down a little bit. Actually, they're not on pace for about what he's been at. Granted, actually, it's actually lower. I don't. It's a right around it. Last year, of course, he missed time injured, but the OBP is nuts. He's walking almost as much as he's striking out. He has 15 doubles, playing, I'm sure, very good defense because he does do that. Not a good year defensively for him, coming off a career best season. Shota Imanaga. I mean, this is an unbelievable season. A sub .9 whip, a FIP of 3.08. You would think, I mean, I can double check, but if I were to just guess, he probably is the NL favorite for Cy Young right now. If I were to just assume. He is leading in ERA. I would not expect. He leads in shutouts. Probably doesn't lead in strikeouts, though. He doesn't really have that kind of stuff. He's not even the best on the Cubs, so that would probably hold him back. Can you see awards yet? Yes, you can. Let's see. Cy Young, he's not in the top 3 right now. But oh my goodness, what a year for Devers right now, and Ohtani obviously. But what else did I want to see? I saw something here that was interesting. Oh yeah, All-Star voting. Let's go ahead and look at All-Star voting really quick before we get in here. Gilbert getting some votes to start in the All-Star game, which is good. He might be the only one, to be honest. We won't have any relievers, I wouldn't think. Gregory Santos is on here. We might have Andres Munoz, and he is on here. 16 saves. He has a 1.71 ERA. Strikes out 38 batters. His FIP is fantastic in a really good spot. So he seems like he'll probably be the guy. Penn Murphy, this is my guy, dude. Penn Murphy, Mariner legend, high key. Not even low key, high key Mariner legend. Catcher Cal is in the conversations. He's had a good year. Luke Rayleigh's down here, but he's platoon, so it's not like he plays as much as he would need to play. Second baseman, obviously not. Third baseman, Brian Hayes is down here, but he won't obviously do anything. Shortstop, I mean, I wouldn't even think JP should be receiving any votes. He will be because obviously Mariners fans are going to vote. But left field, no one here. Julio might be up here, fourth or fifth, sorry. And Robles, of course, he's not going to outdo Aaron Judge. And Kerry Carpenter's having a fantastic year. So let's go ahead and get into this game, though, against the Cubs without any further ado. We'll see what they're all about. They are such a good team right now, cruising in the NL. Are there new cities in the game? Yes, they are. They're right here. Let's go ahead and see their new city additions that they just unveiled recently. And let's get on the road with it with a Bryce Miller start here in Wrigley Field. So let's see what the Chicago Cubs scoreboard's looking like in this game. Start Bryce Miller. Lineup looking good. No, nothing needed to be done here. We might start Rivas just because, I mean, JP's struggling so bad. Kind of want to get Bliss in the game. Maybe we start Bliss. Jorge Blanco needs to start second base. I mean, this is sort of the way it's got to be. JP needs an off day, though. JP's not very good at all. I guess Jorge can come out. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to bring up Jorge Polanco. I know he's hitting 196. Should have moved him down in the lineup, sure. But I'm just so enamored by what he's doing in real life, hitting like 450, that I guess in the game I just don't want to take him out. So we'll keep him in. We will keep him in. And the Cubs looking really good, looking like maybe the best team in the MLB right now. Here in Wrigley Field, the oldest stadium in baseball. And we will see what they can do. Here are the game storylines. Starting pitching duel, Shota versus Bryce. Cal Raleigh batting .375 over the last 6. Shota dominant on the mound as of late. Peaker Armstrong has been good apparently. Cubs starting pitching the last 15. Holy cow. Their bullpen also unhittable. Here's some league news for you. If you want to go through and read that, you can. I'll leave it on the screen for a second. And then farm report for the Cubs. You can see there, guys. Matt Shaw, Moises Ballesteros. So, let's go ahead and get in the game, though. Cubs, Mariners. I can remember in a matchup between these two teams recently in Fenway. Jared Kelenic going to where few have ever gone before, deep center. Couldn't tell you who it was against, but it was deep center. That was whenever I think Kelenic hit 3 home runs in that one series. It was like 4 or 5 straight games with a homer for Kelenic. He hit it to sort of where the scoreboard is nearly, which is absurd. I've not played since last week, so I'm sure I'm washed. Last time I played was whenever I uploaded the last video, so let's go ahead and get into it. Victor Robles still batting 343. Swings through. The thing with Shota Imanaga is a lot of his stuff looks like it cuts. It's really not cutting. It's just his arm slot is so weird. And there's a sinker. That is a uncompetitive at-bat as we get back into the swing of things. First strikeout for Shota Imanaga brings up Julio Rodriguez, who has struggled this year in the videos. He hits this up the middle, though. This could be 2 if it gets by center. It will not. Julio turns too far. Get back. He does. Oh, my. Might have been safe at second, actually, to be honest with you. Rocketed that 110 off the bat. Brings up Cal Raleigh hitting 266. I think he has a homer in Wrigley Field in his career. Could be wrong. Swings through a fastball here. Was late on it.
0-1.
Better timing than the last episode, though, because the fastball is not as overpowering as like Luis Heels is. That's a great pitch, though. And that's the thing with Shota. You got to look out for his accuracy. Is just outstanding. Good location. Like I said, doesn't have the greatest stuff of all time, but when he can locate, he's almost impossible to hit, as he has shown this season. Pitching to a near sub-2 ERA and a sub-.9 whip. Cal battling back. Cal has really good plate discipline with 2 strikes and good ability to foul off pitches.
Punch him out. 0-1.
Takes a sinker
1 and 2.
outside, uncompetitive pitch. See if the Mariners offense can get anything going. really have not been able to in the last few episodes. This is fouled off. Hold back on that a little bit. That could be hit to that street out there, which I can't remember what the name of that street is. I know it. This is grounded. Should be to Dansby Swanson.
Out.
Onto, I'm sure, Horner. Onto first for a double play. Let's go ahead and look up what this street is called. Street outside Wrigley. Sheffield Avenue? That might be it. That sounds right. Wrigley rooftops. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you can go sit on the rooftops nearby Wrigley Field, which is so cool. I just don't know where it is. Like, what's it like? Where's the street? Hickory Street. There we go. Here's Bryce Miller. Feels like probably that should be the news, not where we're pitching. Bryce Miller's had a great year once again. Second straight season. Makes it a habit to not walk batters. Has been giving up a little bit more than usual by this point in the season. The FIP is high, but he's really good at commanding his fastballs. But if he ever leaves them over the plate, he struggles, and he doesn't really have great secondary pitches. As Horner goes to bunt, Horner is someone who the Mariners have been rumored to get for a long time, and it's been annoying because you look at Nico Horner, he's not really that good. Like, he hits for average, but 700 OPS, you know that's going to drop down to below 700 in Seattle. You just know it will. 0-1 off the bunt attempt. I don't know if that was called a strike on the bunt or on the pitch. We'll see as the game goes on what kind of umpire we get today. The last few episodes have been bad, so in terms of the umpiring. 0-2 on a slider. Like I said, trying to get a little bit of his secondary pitches working in terms of the splitter and the slider and the sweeper. His fastball and his fastball and sinker are good, and there's no doubt about that. As this is hit on the ground to Polanco at second base today, makes the play to Dylan Moore at first. That'll be one out. Here's the Cubs lineup, hitting a team total of 745 OPS. I like the lineup though. Dansby batting. When you have Dansby Swanson batting 8th, you know you're doing something right in terms of your lineup. And here comes Pico Armstrong, superstar prospect, someone who has struggled in the majors to hit the ball, but apparently he's sort of come around a little bit. Of course, we know how good Pico Armstrong is in terms of his speed, in terms of his fielding. Also, he's just one of the best fielders in baseball. So if he can figure out that bat at all, he's going to be a dangerous player because he just is. Just the tools he has and the speed he has, it's going to be a tough play right here. He gets down that line very, very quickly. Outmade. Brings up Kyle Tucker, who is a Mariner killer certified. Such a good player. We already looked at his stats pregame, but he's having another great year. Doesn't seem like he was really made to play in Fenway Park, but it doesn't seem to be bothering him. Because that's a deep right field. It is, as it's a fly out to Robles. In right, makes the catch. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Miller, and these pitchers both go 1-2-3 to begin this game. Arozarena, Polanco, and Hayes up next for the Mariners. Here comes Arozarena, not hitting very well at all. After this game, if I can remember, I'm going to adjust the lineup a little bit because I keep forgetting, and we're actually losing some steam in the standings, so we need to make some moves. There's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Arozarena one homer away from 100. That seems to be like sort of the trend. Cal was a homer away from 100. Garver was a homer away from 100. Now Randy Arozarena also one home run away from 100 career home runs. This pitch is 0-2. High and swing and a miss. He gets Arozarena swinging his second strikeout. He has struck out the first batter of each inning. It's a good sequence because that four-seamer at first, it kind of went down a little bit. It felt like that one also might drop a little bit, but it did not. Brings up Jorge Polanco, switch hitter, struggling this year. Flies out to right. Both these pitchers, easy outs so far. Brings up Brian Hayes, who we traded for in the last episode. We just need him to be a little bit better in terms of the bat, but we know his fielding is there. And his WAR is high. Like, you look at his WAR in 2023, like, he's a positive WAR player because of his defense. If he can get a bat that is anywhere near league average, you'll take that from your third base position. He's hitting 255 right now. That is absolutely fine. You'll take that all day of the week with Brian Hayes. You know his glove is nasty. So hopefully we can continue to see that develop from him, and the bat hopefully can develop a little bit. But he's also someone that we might have to look at. Oh, wait, we don't have to look at re-signing. Sorry, he's under contract for a long time. I forgot about that. The Pirates had I think the Pirates signed him his best year, which was 23. I think they signed into a deal. By the way, this was not sustainable. At 309 OBP, like, I don't care if you hit 271. When you strike out this much and walk this little, it's unsustainable. So we need to figure out the plate discipline a little bit. He's up 2-0 right here. That ball might have been high a little bit, but fouled off. Actually, I believe it was a strike. 1-2. Great pitch. Hard to take that pitch, but also hard to swing at it. You really can't do anything with it unless you shoot it into right. Like that. Pops up. Running in to right field, I believe that would be Kyle Tucker making the catch. 3 up, 3 down again, and it's 6 up, 6 down for Shota Imanaga. Brings up Suzuki, Happ, and Bush next for the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki having a career year. First in NL right field voting for the All-Star game. This is brilliant stuff from Seiya Suzuki. Nearly a 1,000 OPS, near a 300 average. He's crushing the ball. 17 home runs. He's going to get his career high in homers very soon. He's someone who's gotten better every year of his career, but it's been quiet. He's been a very quiet. I guess 24-3 was better than 24, but the OPS was a little higher in 24. But we hope we can sort of figure him out today, because it doesn't seem like many teams have been able to figure him out. This is driven to right field. So hard to hit opposite field home runs in Wrigley, with how far away that right field wall is. It might be the longest right field wall in baseball. Sort of like whenever the Orioles moved their left field back a little bit. Sort of the same way it feels to right field in Wrigley. I'm sure it was farther to the Great Wall of Camden Yards, surely, but 0-2 quickly for Bryce Miller. This will be his 10th pitch of the game. He gets to strike 3. Call. Easy strikeout against one of the best hitters in baseball right now. Brings up Ian Happ, who's just such a good, solid player. Can play a lot of different positions. Can play a lot of good defense everywhere. Clutch batter. That's a good pitch. That's a really good pitch.
Come on, Ian.
That's a good run inside on that fastball. 1-1. Ian Happ, another guy who the Mariners have been rumored to trade for. A lot of rumors between the Cubs and the Mariners in the last few seasons, but nothing really has happened. Can't think of any, to be honest. I'm sure there's 1 or 2, but none that I can remember. A lot of Padres trades for the Mariners, a lot of Rays trades for the Mariners, but no Cubs trades that I can remember. And of course, we made a Pirates trade this season. Division rival of the Cubs.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Instead, it's taken for a ball. Might see Dario Moreta. We've already seen Brian Hayes. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Bryce Miller. Gets his second strikeout of the inning. Just a good sequence here. Watch that trail of that fastball, that first fastball, with this pitch. Very similar. Very similar, but that one just dies. Brings up Michael Bush. Had a great season in 24. Early on in the year, he was one of the best hitters in baseball. Slowed down a little bit. Like to start off every at bat, at least try to, with a high fastball to see where the hitters are at.
0-1.
Bush is having an okay season, nothing crazy. That's a really good sinker. That had a lot of run on it. Maybe too early to say, but it looks like Bryce Mueller's got a lot of stuff working. He's got a lot of run in his pitches, including the fastball.
Ball.
That's a really good splitter also, taken for a ball, but man, that had a lot of run. Arm side, too. 1-2 count.
No, that's a ball.
He takes a close ball, but a ball nonetheless. Strike out the side here, Bryce. Grounds it to Ryan Hayes. Talking about his glove just a minute ago and makes the play pretty easily. On to Dylan Moore, who was also a Gold Glover last season, as we bring up the bottom of the lineup. Garver, Moore, and Bliss next. Garver's had a bad season once again. There are so many bad teams, or bad players in this team. It is crazy how many bad players there are. As that's a home run pitch, by the way. But there's a lot of really good pitching in this team, so it's hard to not win games when you have the pitching as this team. But last year the Mariners didn't win a ton. They won 90 games. And they had historically good pitching, historically bad offense. The offense seems to be a little bit better, but the bottom of the lineup is terrible. Quick out again for Imanaga. Looks like we're in for a pitcher's duel today. Imanaga is someone who I thought maybe I could hit just because his velo is a little bit lower, but his arm angle is just so interesting, and a lot of movement arm side on his pitches. A lot of stuff seems to be trailing left. That ball is hit on the ground. Foul. One count to Dylan Moore. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So tough to see exactly what's happening when Shota Imanaga's pitching.
Ball.
I mean, if you remember last season, he had one of the best debut months in baseball history, especially from a Japanese player who's just debuting to start off. By Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore's so good on the road. I don't know if that's in the game. Should be, because he's just, Road Warrior. He's such a good hitter on the road. I saw an idea floated around a few days ago on social media about how they can make Dylan Moore a platoon away player, which, I mean, he had a home run in T-Mobile Park recently, but on the road, he's just a different player. Brings up Brian Bliss, who's a great defensive player, needs to work on the bat a little bit. It's come along a lot in this. 700 OPS is much higher than you probably think it would be. This is hit solidly, but caught in left. Another quick inning for Shota Imanaga. Brings up Turner, Swanson, Kelly, and we will see Justin Turner return. The last series, the Mariners pitched 27 innings, 2 ERA, 1 WHIP, 24 strikeouts, 6 walks in the sweep of the Red Sox after getting swept by who swept us the series before that? The Indians? Sorry, not the Indians, the Guardians. Justin Turner was a Mariner last season, was really good with the Mariners, but of course you can have good players on the team, so they got rid of him.
Nope, ball 1.
That is a ball, apparently. Interesting. Justin Turner just does not seem to age. He's hitting an 820 OPS. Does not seem to really age very much. Former World Series champion. Let's see if I can get this. Oriole, Met, Dodger, obviously, Red Sox, Mariner, Blue Jay, and Cub. I think that's correct. I don't think I missed anything. Of course, the Mariners gave up Jonathan Clase for him last season. You hope they don't regret that. Clase has electric speed, but not really any bat worth mentioning at all. Justin Turner chases off the plate. Strikeout number 3 for Bryce Miller, who is absolutely dealing right now. Brings up Dansby Swanson, also a former World Series champion, signed a massive contract with the Cubs. I think you would say that they're probably pretty underwhelmed with what he has brought to the team. He had a better year last season, I think, than the year before that, but he's been nowhere near his like 2020, even his 2022 year with Atlanta. He's not been nearly that player with the Cubs. He's been all right, but you need something more from your guy you're paying this much money to.
Ho, ho!
0-1 to Dansby Swanson, former first overall pick in the MLB draft as well. Was he Shelby Miller? He was traded for Shelby Miller. I believe he was the first overall pick of the Diamondbacks, and then traded for Shelby Miller. I think it's Shelby Miller. I'm pretty confident I'm right about that. 0-2, way off the plate. Speaking of the Diamondbacks, we lost the series to them to start the episode. But they're a good team. They were someone I really wanted to play, but this matchup intrigued me more. I think this is a more interesting matchup. Especially with the two pitchers we got on tap for today. Both of them dealing so far. This is hit on the ground to Polanco. Makes the easy play, brings up the 9-hitter, Carson Kelly, who's absolutely raking in real life. He's on my fantasy team. He's been fantastic. Small sample, obviously, and he's not been good in this extended sample here in this franchise.
1-0.
Had a single in his last game. Oh, that was a ball, by the way. I was pretty confident that was a strike, but not really calling those strikes today. Is home plate umpire, whoever, whatever his name is. Fouls it off there. 1-2. See if we can get through a perfect top 9 of the order. Fouls it off. I always like to say you don't start spoiling no hitters stop. You can say no hitters, you can say perfect games until about the 5th inning. Then I think you should stop on that. I think that's about where it gets to be legit. When you've gone through 5 or 6 and you've got everyone shut down, that's when it comes real. 2-2 count. Pops it up and through 9 in the order. It's been dominant from Bryce Miller. But Shota Imanaga's also been dominant. Both pitchers have faced the minimum through 3. Brings up Robles, struck out on 3 pitches in his first time up. Swings late on 91.
No ball. 1 strike.
I thought that was going to be a ball, so I didn't want to swing at it, and then I just kind of had to. At the end of the day. It's a good splitter. Might have been able to turn on that a little bit and push it to the left, but there's a great 12-6 curveball. There's Shota Imanaga at the bottom, 9 wins, 1 behind Chris Sale. Looking for another one today. Strikeout Robles for a 2nd time. And the 3rd strikeout for Shota in this game. Incredible pitcher's duel going on right now. Julio, the only man on base today. Sees ball 1, gets ahead. I believe only the 2nd Mariner hitter to get ahead of Imanaga today. To Brian Hayes, the other. I could be wrong. That's a great splitter. Really good splitter. 1-1. Oh, need to get on that and hit that out. One, 2 count. Try to avoid that.
Ball 2.
Inside 93. I mean, I was taken all the way there, so If that was a strikeout, I kind of deserved it because I wasn't going to swing at anything. 2-2. Fouls off a 90-mile-per-hour sinker. Such a funky delivery. It doesn't really maybe seem like it, but it is. Julio fouls that off. 2-2 count. Another foul ball. I'm getting later and later on these fastballs.
Sit him down.
2-2. Another late swing. This time he cannot foul it off. Caught at first by... I don't know. Couldn't tell you who that is at first base. Let's go ahead and look. Probably Michael Bush. It is Michael Bush. Brings up Cal Raleigh. See if he can put a charge into one. Fouls off. 105 off the bat for Cal right there.
Please win, Cubs.
0-1.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he's throwing fastballs where I've never seen anyone throw fastballs before. Fouls that off. Fouls that off also. It feels like if I'm going to get a hit, it's going to be the other way. A 2 count.
1 ball. 2
Takes
strikes.
the ball right there. One, two. Another foul ball. One, two count. This is hit pretty good. Center field. First time Mariners really put anything into play since the first inning. Flies it out deep to center field. Catch is made. And so far, nothing basically for either side. Both pitchers have still been facing the minimum. Let's see if Bryce Mueller can get through the minimum through 4, and then it's going to be real fascinating because I don't know when the last time 2 pitchers have both faced the minimum through 4 innings. I'm sure it happens more than you'd think, but it's not something that I've seen in a while. Probably. Maybe it happened yesterday in the Mariners game. It seems like something that would happen in the Mariners game. That's a good splitter. Like the movement on that. Fastball or slider. Put in play. Polanco to first to make the play. As I take a drink of water really quick. Polanco makes a nice play. Let's go ahead and take a thumbnail really quick. Just really, really quick. Let's get Wrigley Field in the background. I want to know where we're playing. Oh, this is a sick one. This is a sick one, folks. You've seen it made. You've seen the thumbnail made today. Once again. I don't know if y'all like seeing this or not, but I think it's cool. And we'll do one more. To see what we want. We can do one of those, probably. Brings up PCA again.
Strike. Woo.
There's a nice pitch. Grounded out last time up. Polanco's got a lot of work today. The big sequence I like doing today is, as there's the first hit of the game for the Cubs, is fastball high sweeper slider. Gonna be on that a little bit with that base hit. And they will try to steal here. There's no doubt.
Oh,
I don't know, man. That seems like a strike to me. MVP chance for Kyle Tucker, which is fair. He's been that kind of guy mostly his entire career. Wearing gloves today,
22.
which is interesting. I know if no one got me, King Tuck has got me. Oh, he makes contact with that. That's a great splitter. But he makes contact with it somehow. 1-2. Hits the other way, and now the Cubs starting to get something going. Brings up Seiya Suzuki, who's been really good. So let's see if we can lock in a little bit here. Pops it up. Doing more. Ranging to make a play on it. PCA can tag on that. Would not put it past him. Brings up Ian Happ. 31 RBIs so far this season. First threat either team has had in this game.
No, that's a ball.
I don't think PCA would steal now. Pops it up behind home plate. Cal Raleigh makes the play, and out of the inning is Bryce Miller. So both teams are stifled here early on. 2 hits to 1 hit. 2 base runners to 1 base runner. Brings up Randy Arozarena. Get out. As in get fouled, not as in get out of here, because that was obviously not a home run. Don't think I thought that was a home run. I did not. Oh, I'm late on every fastball ever invented. It's every game, and I apologize, but it's just the way I am, and I'm not gonna change for anyone.
Ball.
1-2 count. Timed that up a little bit better, but early on it, and I couldn't have been nothing really would have been able to be done with that pitch anyway. 1-2. Fouls it off. He's throwing a lot of fastballs, like so many. I want to see how many fastballs he's throwing. Just in general. I just want to see in general. Imanaga, pitch type. 4-seam fastball, 30. Sinker, 6. 36 of his 55 pitches have been fastball. He has the scouting report. This is flicked out to right field. It's a base hit for Arozarena. I tried to swing a little bit early on that one, and I still was late, but it's a base hit. And it's the first one he's given up since the second batter of the game. Brings up Jorge Polanco. We'll see if he can put a charge into one. Need to see Polanco hit better than he's hitting. Hit up the middle. Sliding play made by Dansby Swanson. Gold Glove caliber player. Makes the double play. And still the minimum for Shota Imanaga. That's hit really good, but not good enough. Brings up Brian Hayes. Was on that actually for once. And Brian Hayes lays a hit down to center field. And in a perfect world, runners on first and second, or an ideal world, runners bases loaded, and that pitch gets by.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
way late on that. Garver can put a charge in one. We have a lineup today that can hit lefties.
Strike. Whew. 0-2.
I mean, this feels like it's going to be a breaking ball, right? Like, out of the zone?
That's a
It
ball.
is. Let's see if maybe I can get a... Can I hit one? Just one? Put one in the zone. Like, I want to swing early on it, but I'm just not. I'm just not. And it's like confusing me because I feel like I am. And I clearly am not. Ugh. Okay, let's go ahead and ignore that. Driven Jacks has 28 saves. The Twins might not win 28 games in real life. That's a joke, obviously. They will. You're not looking good, though.
That's a
Someone
ball.
who is looking good is Bryce Miller.
1 ball. No strike.
Through 4. Just 2 over the minimum. Meanwhile, Shota Imanaga's 1 over the minimum. Both pitchers are just cruising. Last inning was the first time that Bryce has faced anything near a challenge. It had been a perfect game up to that point.
Whoa.
There's 2-1. Sinker gets by Polanco. So the lead runner is on for the first time for the Cubs. Don't really want to start working the bullpen. But that's 3 of the last 5 hitters who have a hit. See if we can just keep going. There's a strike. Whoops. Well, that could be bad. It's not. That's good. A very fortunate break there. Foul ball by Justin Turner. 0-2.
Whoa.
I didn't.
1 ball. 2 strike.
That wasn't English, by the way. You didn't just miss anything. I just didn't speak English there at all. Swing and a miss on the slider. He's gotten Justin Turner again. And Justin Turner, not very easy to strike out. He's got him twice. RPM of 1,683. It's very good. Bring up Dansby Swanson. Fouls it off over the third base coach's head. Fouls this off. Can Demo make a play on it? Reaching. Makes a catch. Dylan Moore, great play. 2 outs. Carson Kelly. Now up in yellow stamina for Bryce Miller. Quickly. But never mind, he's in green still. He's still good. That's fouled off, but that was a dangerous pitch. He hung that splitter badly. 0-2. Good slider, but no call. Or no swing, sorry. I'm not saying it was a strike. It was not. Throw it again. Why not? This time he swings at it, fouls it off. Sweeper.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
The ball. Runner still at first from that leadoff single. 2-2. Fouls it off. Developing to be a pretty long AB here. 2-2. Fouls it off. Defending very well in this at-bat. Another foul. We've shown him everything in this at-bat. It'll be a 9th pitch here. Brutal charge by the trumpet guy. Fouls off again. I don't know if y'all heard that. It was just brutal. 10th pitch here.
3 balls. 2
High.
strikes.
Whew. Let's just challenge and see what he does. Up the middle, base hit. Staying at second base. That's a long at bat and a win for Carson Kelly, the 9-hole hitter. You need to put him down. You cannot have the 9-hole hitter taking it to 10 pitches and getting a single. Brings up Nico Horner. Pops it up to Rosarena. So second straight inning, the Cubs will strand 2 runners. And we continue this duel between Imanaga and Miller in Wrigley Field. Dylan Moore grounded out his last time up. A lot of right-handed hitters today for the Mariners. Just have not been able to get anything going. There's been a lot of that fastball, and it's tough to hit. He's dotting it for one, and I'm just late on it also.
Yes. No ball. 2 strike.
0-2.
Ball 1.
That nearly hits Dylan Moore. No, I did not try to swing at that one. You'd think I probably would have, but I did not. 1-2. Other way, Dylan Moore, base hit. See if we can get something going here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Ryan Bliss. Would I consider bunting here? Yes, if bunting wasn't for losers. Well, it's better than that. That's popped up. Way in on the hands. In the chalk. Terrible swing. Is this all right-handed pitchers or hitters in this lineup today? Right, switch. Yeah, every single hitter right-handed today. And I've still got 0 runs against the lefty. That's a problem. Brings up Victor Robles over 2 with 2 strikeouts. And it's a base hit. So the Mariners starting to cook something here in the 6th. Was actually early on it, which is good. It's about where you want to be on a slide and a fastball. So puts it for a base hit. Brings up Julio, who's 1 for 2 with a 110 mile per hour base hit. This is going to be. We're gonna keep him at third.
He's safe.
Bases loaded. Bases loaded, and that'll be it for Imanaga. It's kind of unfortunate for him because he's only a double play away from getting out of the inning. He's got Cal Raleigh up who's double played already. They do take out Imanaga though. Might be a bad decision. We'll see. Don't bring in a flamethrower, please. Julian Merriweather. I can maybe deal with 98. Cal from his power side. E264. Okay.
0-2.
0-2. Here's the double play.
He's out.
Get away. Double play ends the bases loaded threat. This game remains tied. Just puts that a little bit to the right as a base hit, but brings up PCA, who's 1 for 2. Really need to stop just throwing the same pitch first pitch every time, but it's working. It's like not working. We'll put it a little bit of a different area than I do usually. You're gonna have to start getting somebody ready. Start warming up Brash. We've not really pitched with Brash yet. Warm up Dylan Tate as well. Close game. The bullpen looks way different than it did at the start of the year, but the Mariners need to do that as well in real life. The bullpen's a disaster. So take some lessons from me, just redo it. I'm not saying I've done a good job. There's a lot of struggling even outside of the guys that are struggling in real life. Miller's starting to get a little bit more tired now. Fouls it off. You need to just get some swing and misses, Bryce. One, two, pops it up to a Rosarena. Now it's going to be the interesting part. It's Tucker into Suzuki. Tucker singled his last time up. Suzuki does not have a hit yet. But one swing can change the game. That's actually a really dangerous pitch. That's exactly where Kyle Tucker usually just golfs him the right field. I've been trying to make sure everyone knows, though, it's pretty tough to hit a home run to right field in this ballpark. 1-2. We're going back to it. Fouls off the fastball. 1-2. Pops it up behind home plate. Cal Raleigh makes the catch. 2 down. For Seiya Suzuki. I'm just so used to just throwing pitches top left of the zone every first pitch. It's working. Miller's been very good today. Swinging and missing the sweeper.
1-1.
Could be the last batter Miller faces. Probably will be. That's a great pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Put him away here.
2-2.
Slider, no whiff. 2-2. Foul ball. I understand. 2-2 again. Yep, well, eventually I was going to hang one, and he does. Seiya Suzuki home run. His 18th of the year. Of course, that's not where I intended to throw that pitch. But Hall of Fame pitching difficulty, do that to you sometimes. See if we can get Bryce out of the inning, though. I would like to, if we can.
4-1.
But not a good stretch of games for this team. Had a big lead in the division, just like last year. Julio coming in. It's a brilliant start. I mean, it absolutely is just a fantastic start. He gives up, 4 hits in the game, 1 home run, and 5 hits. And the Cubs lead, 1-0. Brings up Arozarena. Now the platoon advantage has shifted to the Cubs with the heavy right-handed lineup.
0-1.
I need to be just earlier on it. Connor, come on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So tough. My brain can't comprehend it's a fastball and then swing early on it. And then when I've said that I'm going to, I swing at bad things. 1-2 count. This is a swing and a miss. Gets away.
He's out.
Strike 3. Brings up Polanco. 0 for 2. The good news is Ryan Presley's the closer for the Cubs. And I think I can hit Ryan Presley. Is this a base hit to right field? And I'm telling you, I can hit breaking pitches. I can. When they're hung like that, obviously I can. Terrible pitch. Wish I'd hit that out. 97.
No ball, 1
Way
strike.
late. It's really actually annoying. It's making me upset. And then when they do that, and I gear up for a fastball,
0-2.
it's that 3 double plays today for the Mariners.
Sit him down.
0-2. Minutes. I got the yips, I think. We'll take Garver out here. Pinch hit Luke Rayleigh, actually, is what we're going to do. Someone I've actually been able to hit with in this series. This is hit good. This is hit really well. This is to that really deep part of right field that we've been talking about all episode. This will score a run. This game is tied.
Got
Did
him.
he score? Did he score? Please say he scored. Please say he scored. Please say he scored. He scored! Tie game! Oh my goodness, I did not mean to send Luke Riley to third. I really did not. But a run does score. Bryce Miller will lead the game. We'll bring in Matt Brash. Hopefully we can get some stuff going here. Probably should have brought in a left-handed, but, I didn't have one warming up. We'll start warming up Gabe Spire. We'll sit down Dylan Tate. And we'll warm up Andres Munoz as well. Just in case. You know what Matt Brash brings to the table can be kind of crazy sometimes, kind of all over the place with his command. But he has insane stuff. Wiffle ball slider, heat. So I just saw 100 miles per hour. This is hit to left field to a Rosarena. Stationed well, makes the catch. Brings up Justin Turner. 101. Strikes out twice so far on sliders. This one, Polanco makes the play easily. Turner's not very fast at all. Brings up Dansby Swanson. See that big pulse meter, There's that crazy slurve, which he also has. Former starter for the Mariners. Big prospect. Failed as a starter. Came into a bullpen role and excelled in 2023. He was just brilliant. Hit on the ground to Polanco. Quick inning for Matt Brash. Might actually pitch the 8th, to be honest. As the Mariners tie it up and get the stop on defense. As we head to the 8th. Brings up Yency Almonte. Slider first pitch is fascinating. I can deal with that. I actually felt like I was on that. It's a swing and a miss, but I feel like I was on it.
That's the ball.
Dylan Moore has a hit today. There's a nice pitch.
One ball.
Like I said, though, I feel like I'm on it. And I feel like the graph shows a little bit that I kind of am. There's that slider. He throws it in the zone. Early on it. Actually, okay. Brings up Ryan Bliss, who's had 2 bad at-bats. And make it 3.
No ball. 1 strike.
I'm not doing it as a bit. I'm just really terrible at the game. And I probably need to lower the hitting difficulty. But hits this one to second base.
You're out.
He's not been any better than J.P. Crawford, but he's not been any worse. Brings up Victor Robles.
That's a strike. Up. 0-1.
I don't know, man. Feels like I'm on that. Maybe I'm crazy.
1-1.
38,333 at this great ballpark.
1-2.
That's so tough because you can't really tell if that's the slider or the sinker. And it's just 95 instead of 89. And there's the slider. 83, actually. There's a big difference in velo in that. Easy inning. We'll keep Matt Brash in the game.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball. No strike.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes.
Here's a good pitch.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Really good pitch. Swing and a miss at that sinker.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Which is really not a swing and a miss pitch at all.
Strike.
And then gets the strike 3 on the cutter. feel bad for that one sweeper I hung to Seiya Suzuki. Because without that, I feel like we probably win this game with how the pitching's been today. Need to be careful, though. Tucker and Seiya Suzuki both coming up very soon. Don't want to get anyone on base before them. Try to limit it to Horner and whoever it is that bats behind Horner that I've already forgot about. That I'm sure is very obvious that I'm just not thinking of. Foul ball. Oh, 2. Still. The control is there for Matt Brash today. On the ground, again, Brian Hayes makes the play. Throws on the first, brings up the 2-hitter that I cannot remember. PCA. Not a lot of pop in the bat, but blazing speed. That singer's disgusting, to be honest with you. Pops it up. Robles is there. 6 up, 6 down for Matt Brash out of the bullpen. Let's get the lead and let's get the win. Here in Game 1 in Wrigley, we have the Hardly Order coming up. Julio's up. Ooh. Almonte still in the game as well. Good timing, I guess. Didn't really feel like it.
No ball, 2 strike.
Not really a good swing there at all. Fouls off a slider. Was a strike, so good to foul that off. That had snap on it. Really was hurt. It seems like the way he was running. Strike out, 1 out. Good timing on it. Just missed it badly because he was not in zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Fouls that off. Try to get up Luke Rayleigh. That was all we can say now. 0-2.
Oh.
You know, I'm shocked I took that. 1-2.
Strike him out!
Fouls it off. Cal is a fighter. He will fight. Fouls that off. Weird bounce on that ball.
Strike him out! Strike him out!
Swing and a miss. Ties him up. A lot of strikeouts today for the Cubs, which usually I don't strike out this much, even if I'm not hitting well. I'm kind of in my own head.
Up.
Swing and miss. I will likely lower the hitting difficulty. I'll probably play a game off screen to see if I can just figure it out. But right now I cannot. Fouls it off. I'm probably too late on that.
Oh, set him down!
0-2. Fouls it off. Let's get on. Let's get on. Swing and miss. Strikes out the side. And we will bring in Gabe Spire in this spot. And hope we can get out of this spot with the best part of the order for the Cubs up. The bullpen seems way better with Matt Brash, I will say. That scared the life out of me. Pops it up to left. Play made. Brings up the only run in the game for the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki. Try not to hang a pitch for him. Because he's shoning him out. It's a good pitch. Not a strike, but it was a good pitch. It might be touching, but not enough to where I'd be upset about it. This is popped up to right field. 2 outs quickly for Spire. If he can get out of this quick, we can definitely send it to the 10th inning. No ghost runner in my franchise. None of that. None of that bullcrap. We play baseball like real men. Like how it was intended to be. That is if we can get past the in half. Good pitch. No bite. 1-2 again. Hung a slider. And that's a pitch that I perfectly timed that release on that. Just hung it. 1-2. Gets it to Moore. Runs to first. He steps on the bag. Gets the out. Very close. But it does make the play. Here, Porter Hodge, who's very good. Very good player. See if we can get some hits off of him. Try to get the win.
1-0.
One thing I'll say is I've not faced a player in the show that just comes in and just can't throw strikes.
Strike one. 1-1. Two
That's
balls,
high.
1 strike.
2-1. The other way. Catch made. To Hap. Brings up Brian Hayes. High sweeper. 5 RBIs for Kyle McCann is kind of crazy. 0-1. Ground ball to third base.
He's out.
Throwing to first. This game might go on for a long time, folks. Strap in. Unless Luke Rayleigh can do something right here, which I wouldn't put past him. If he can get that splitter, I think I can hit it out. Oh, boy. The big guy's up. Oh, bro, there it is. That was a pitch. Oh, my goodness. It had such weird movement, but I think I probably could have done something with it. 0-2. Probably a ball. Yeah, it's too close. Oh, 2. It's the other way. Flies it straight to left field for Hap. Makes 2 outs there and brings up Spire again. He has to pitch in the spot. I mean, he doesn't have to. It's not like legally binding. But in this spot, against this part of the lineup, I think you had to put Spire in. You got to save Munoz for if you're leading ever. I don't really like pitching closers in non-safe situations. That never really works out well. This ball is cranked to center field. It gets down. Staying at second base is Bush. I mean, you could probably think about putting Munoz in now. We'll work with Spire. See if we can get an out.
No strike. Ball. High.
Now I can't find the zone with Gabe Spire. Well, that would have been the end of the game right there. That slider is not sliding. It's a nice pitch. 2-2 count. Fouls it off. So you can put a slider below the zone. See if it stays.
3 balls.
For the third. No steal attempt. Would have loved one.
That's 3.
Strike 3 called. Good stuff. Gabe Spire brings up Dansby Swanson. I think you can put in Gregory Santos here. Platoon advantage.
That's a ball.
Kind of a chaotic pitcher like Brash. Can be all over the place at times. Fouls off 100. This might do it. They will hold at third. Probably could have scored, actually, to be honest. Brings up Carson Kelly. Completely surrounded here. And that'll be it. The Cubs win the game. And walk off the Mariners, who once again cannot score with me on the sticks. Devastating. So much so I don't even really want to post this video, but I've already spent an hour and a half, so I will. But I will turn the difficulty down. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. For all of our sanities. And if it's too easy, I'll turn it back up. But it's just to a point where I just cannot play the game in an enjoyable way. It's unenjoyable. But the Cubs win. They played fine. But I just need to turn the hitting down. I'm really bad at the game. Obviously, I made that very apparent when we first started the series. We'll turn it back down to rookie and go from there. I mean, I made it up. That's the farthest up I've ever been in terms of the difficulty. I've never been near Hall of Fame, but we'll keep it back down to rookie. Let's see what happens next episode. Well, let's get to the All-Star game, though, I think, for the next episode. And we'll see what happens there. Draft day's in 22 days. I can't negotiate contracts yet, I don't think. I cannot. As you can tell, I'm kind of bummed. I'm going to go here. Munoz, Cubs, he blows the league, he blows the save. Today's in the Texas League. No. We get swept. Brian Wu throws a shutout. We tie a series against the Twins 2-2. Okay. Do I want to go in here? Kind of. We'll see if we can end this episode on a high note. Obviously, it's going to be like a Mickey Mouse moment because I've turned the difficulty down. But I still probably won't, to be quite honest with you.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor.
Here comes Victor Robles against Chris Martin. Great pitcher.
Come on, Chris.
Here in Texas. Double play.
That's an F. Out.
I mean, I'm on it. Comes Cal. Fouls it off. It's been a very Mariners few episodes. Couldn't score in the last episode at all. Live to see another pitch here. Yep. Cal puts one down and left. And no matter who is this, I'm putting in Luke Rayleigh if he's not in the game. I'm just am. That's what I'm doing. Because I know that's my only chance. Bring in Luke Rayleigh. Warm up Andres Munoz. That's 3 blown saves. His ERA is way up to 2.76. We'll get stats after this episode. Or after this video. Or after this game. Cannot. I'm so washed. I'm so cooked. Up the middle, base hit. Told you. I don't understand what it is about his swing specifically, but I'm in tune with it. It's like Seth Brown. I'm very good with Seth Brown's swing as well. Brings up Rowdy Tellez. I don't actually hate this spot for Rowdy Tellez. Fouls it off.
Come on, Rangers. Let's go, Texas.
0-1. This is cranked! Deep to right center. Gone! Well, it took turning the difficulty down, but it's a 3-run shot. And I'll play a game in the off screen. I'll play on veteran, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, not very good right now. Crushed, dude. That'll be it for Chris Martin, and the shutout is over. Which is good. I mean, we needed to get him out of the game. But he's someone actually, legitimately, I actually probably could have hit on veteran because his slow speeds, he really doesn't present anything at all in the slightest in the video game.
Ball.
Polanco up for Sean on strong.
1-0.
Up the middle. All right, man. I mean, I'm cooking now, but it's like, it's not legit, dude. Is it just the pitchers that are in the game? Like, I'm perfectly timing a sinker now. I didn't do it one time against the Cup.
The batter, the shortstop, Ryan Blick.
And now I'm late on one.
No ball.
All right.
1 strike.
We're back to normal. It's another way. They ain't gonna get down. See if Munoz can get a save here in a big time game. Who is that? Is that supposed to be Adolis Garcia? Because it's not. Luke Ray is in left. Andres Munoz is in the game. We will not be pitching with him. Because I know what I'm going to do if I pitch with him.
That's ball 4.
I'm going to lose the
Ball
game.
4. Take your base.
What are we doing here?
3.
Strike out. Well, now I'm pitching with him. Kyle Higashioka, home run stroke in the game. That's it. Can we get this in? Why is Julio not in center field? Tie game. Blown save. First pitch that I throw. Right down the middle. And they'll walk it off here. As I predicted. And Munoz has completely blown up in his last couple starts. Well, I mean, that's a ball don't lie moment. Certainly. for hitting the home run on a lower difficulty and then getting shelled as Munoz. Kind of tough. Record's way down there now. Oh man, it's getting scary hours, folks. We lose that series, and I believe that we're gonna be losing the division when I look back up. 3-game lead. I do want to play. I don't want to play any of these games, to be honest with you. I don't want to play Paul Skeens. We'll get into the All-Star game next week, and then maybe get into a series against the GOAT, Mike Trout. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of don't want to play any of these games, even off screen. So I'm gonna just sim these, and then we'll get to the Yankee series. I'll probably put one of those games off screen. Mariners losing. Pirates win. Nationals are offering a trade. Luis Garcia for Harry Ford. No. We get. Bro, come on. Let's end this episode at least on kind of a high note. I cannot. This is the most depressing episode of all time. I cannot end this episode on 3 losses to the Pirates and what would tie the series. Or not tied the series, probably tied the standings.
The left fielder, number 10.
This is at home, too, folks.
Reynolds.
And this is just a disaster class from the Mariners. On a Sunday. That's a slider. Whoops. Didn't know what I was doing.
Ball.
Ball. All right.
Runner.
Runner.
He's in there.
Second base. Free. All right. Tying run in scoring position. Can I just make something happen? Demo makes the play. There's one out. And Munoz is struggling mightily over his last few games. His ERA is up to 3.32. He has blown a save in... Well, he's actually gotten a few saves in a row here. Actually, he's not even closing games right now. Why is that? 0 saves in the last 5 appearances, and, like, not even losses.
Drive.
Joey Bart is here. Hitting 300. Flies out on the left. Come on, just strike out, please. Hits it to Munoz. Hey, they're training for fielding work.
The first baseman, number 2. Center.
Horwitz comes up. If it's a base hit from Spencer Horwitz that ties the game, the episode ends right there with no outro.
Yep.
Hitting 219 in scoring position with runners in scoring position.